Balázs Rátkai, Consul of Hungary here in the Philippines. I'm already here for 7 years, and I see a growing interest in my country. Both Filipino students going there to study, both Hungarian people coming here to get married, and also Filipino workers going to be employed in Hungary. Last year we had around 10,000 people going there. So the Filipino community is growing strong in Hungary. We are a relatively small country, 10 million people, and our capital, Budapest, is about 1.5 million people, so a bit less than Manila. Okay, so about a couple of words about Hungary. We consider ourselves a safe environment, so both for locals and foreigners. Costs are a bit lower than other European cities or countries. We have our own official language, Hungarian, which is a bit similar to our previous speaker, the Finnish language, but we parted ways since 3,000 years ago, so we don't really understand each other, but the grammar is the same. Then we are in the middle of Hungary. Hungary is in the middle of Europe, so it's easy access to other European countries if you are interested. And then we have a couple of World Heritage sites. Okay, next slide, please. We have a large international community, students especially, but workers as well. And the Filipino student organization is particularly strong. We have 2 alumni students down at our booth, and they will make another presentation later this afternoon, and they can tell you firsthand how was their experience in my country. 2 different cities, so you can get a good picture of what is happening with you if you would be a student in Hungary. Next, please. So we have the Stipendium Hungaricum government scholarship program. Our government teamed up with the CHED, the Commission of Higher Education in the Philippines. And the call for application just opened here now in November, and the deadline is January 15. So we have plenty of time to browse our website, which will be shown later. What is it, Stipendium Hungaricum? It means that the government will pay for the Hungarian government will pay for your tuition fee. They will contribute to your accommodation, daily living, and medical insurance. So all you need to pay is your flight ticket. Oh yeah, and the visa is free. Next, please. It's just I mentioned, and actually the degree which you will get in Hungary, it can be both masters, bachelors, and even PhD. It's accepted in whole Europe and also beyond. Yeah, I mentioned already, so next please. These are the concrete amounts. So you can get around 110 euros for your daily living. And if you are pursuing a doctoral program, it's even more. 100 euro for your dormitory or rent the apartment. And then healthcare services are provided by the government for you, plus an additional bonus. Next, please. These are the current numbers of international students covered by the government scholarship. So we have 30 universities providing English language courses, over 11,000 people studying, and then 800 full degree and non-degree programs are available for English, mostly English. Some French and German language studies are also available if you're interested. Over 90 countries sent already their students to Hungary. And this is an increase by 6 countries compared to last year. Next, please. About the Filipino studying in Hungary, the most popular courses are agriculture and sustainable development, medicine, of course, and water management, in engineering and hydrology. Architecture is also very popular, especially the cultural heritage protection, since you have many heritage sites as well. Natural sciences, and since Filipinos are more and more considered an important country for environmental studies, many students are interested in such courses taking in Hungary. Next, please. This is the timeline for the coming school year. School year starts in September in Hungary, and we just opened the call for applications for the upcoming school year in November. You have a deadline until 15 January to submit your application. You need to do it 2 ways. Online for the Hungarian application website, and then also for the chat. The other one, February, you will have a message from the organizers saying if you missed some documents to be uploaded or any other information they feel necessary to have. And then until March 15, if you are pursuing doctoral studies, you will have to have a document supporting that from your supervisors. Then later, the admission procedure is ongoing, so some universities, depending on the courses, will ask you to conduct a Zoom interview or putting additional questions regarding your studies so far. And then later, some medical certificate, and end of June, middle of July, you will get your results. And as soon as you have the results, we strongly suggest you to apply for visa, because all over the world, many students are applying for the visa, so our immigration officers are a bit overwhelmed. So that's why I suggest to start your visa procedures as soon as possible with our consulate or the VFS Visa Center. And then September, you're good to go to Hungary. Next, please. Sorry. On the website, you see above, Stipendium Hungaricum, that's the scholarship's name, Study Finder. You just type in the keywords, like the field of study you are interested, like agriculture, psychology, engineering, and then it will list you all the English language courses which are available under the scholarship. So you just choose reputable institution like Semmelweis universities and all the medical faculty. This is the first one in Hungary, a couple of 100 years old. University of Pécs is the first university in Hungary since 1500 years. And then agribusiness is the University of Debrecen, where my father studied, and so on. So next, please. There are some documents to be uploaded during your application process. And on the said website, like here above, you will have some practical information, checklists, information about the medical certificate, and application guidelines. Next, please. About the visa, so once you have the result of your application and you successfully admitted to one of the universities in Hungary, then your visa application process starts. As I mentioned, the visa is free for the scholarship holders. For others, it's around 6,000 pesos. And you have several options to submit your visas. For the scholarship holders, you can go directly to our consulate here in Manila. For others, you can go to the VFS Global Visa Center in Makati or in Cebu. So you don't have to travel that much if you live in the other parts of the country. Next, please. We have a couple of pictures about the successful Filipinos, because the scholarship, the government scholarship, idea is that after their studies, the students come back to their country and using their acquired knowledge to the benefit of their countries, and strengthening the ties between Hungary and the Philippines. So you see the Filipinos who are currently studying or studied in Hungary, and they have a website, a Facebook page. So if you have any questions, they are very happy to answer both those who are currently studying in Hungary or those who came back and got quite good jobs like the Asian Development Bank or other government high positions already. Next, please. Excuse me. This is what I'm talking about, the alumni network. It's a very strong and useful community, both replying to your questions and helping you to get places, suggestions about practical issues being a student in Hungary, and also the after-school life. Next, please. So these are the websites I suggest you to visit. The first one is about the scholarship, and the other one is about all studies available in Hungary, because the scholarship is only good for 35 students each year. But don't worry if you don't find a scholarship within the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship. You can also find one at the individual university because they are offering their own scholarships. And also, if you go to the EU booth down there, they have the Erasmus Mundus scholarship, which also covers many Hungarian universities. Next, please. Well, thank you so much for your attention. And stay tuned for around 3 o'clock. We're going to have the 2 alumni students making their presentations for you, describing their student life in Hungary and what they using their knowledge acquired in Hungary. Thank you so much.
So for everyone who has any questions, just raise your hand.